How you doing, YouTube? Matt Master Beer Reviews. Back to another review. A little bit of, a lot of stuff going on beer time in the form of Mikkeller, New York City. This is the Chai Life. This is, take a deep breath so I can get it all out. It is a brown ale with cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, cardamom, clove, and ginger. That's right, son. Cardamom. We are in at 8.1% alcohol by volume. And, this is November 5th, 2019 is when it was canned. So it's only a couple weeks old. Can comes courtesy of my boy Kyle. He sent off a bunch of Brooklyn adjacent beers, and all of them are really highly carbonated for some bizarre reason. This is the third one out of three I'm reviewing in one session, and all of them have had crazy carbonation. Label-wise, I've always liked Mikkeller's labels. Something about them, But it's got this nice guy kind of taking a bath in a sweet, hot cup of chai. Chai tea? Chai coffee? Chai something. Chai spiced something. So I can get down with it. Did I call out a date? Yeah, I already called out that date. Listen, you're talking about an 8.1% chai-based beer. You're almost exclusively mentally kind of attached to a stout. At least I do. They called it a brown ale, and I was kind of like, okay, are they tongue-in-cheeking saying it's going to be a brown ale, but it's really going to be a stout? That looks like a brown ale. I mean, it looks exactly what you'd expect from a really well-done glass of powdered iced tea. 2 fingers, infinite creaminess, super fluffiness, has that chai kind of vibe to it up top, so it definitely looks the part of, like, chai tea, like a cold, iced kind of chai tea. Let's see what the nose has. Yeah, it's like almost, it's a sweetened candied chai. So it's like, it almost comes off like barley wine, like a chai barley wine. There's brown sugars abound. There's a big sweetness. It comes off very winter warmery for me. I mean, you're talking about, in here, you're talking about cardamom, clove, ginger, allspice, and nutmeg. If you kind of, and cinnamon, sorry. That is kind of like your winter warmer on steroids, and that's kind of how it comes off to me. It doesn't come off like super chai-like, more like a winter warmer, but you get those soft little chai vibes. Probably going to hit me a little bit more in the taste and in the nose, because chai doesn't really come off overly expressive, at least for me in the nose. But it's, very much like a winter warmer. Very much like a Christmas. It's not gingerbread level kind of Christmas vibes, but it's more that kind of hot toddy kind of soft winter warmer vibe from some of those old school kind of Belgian style winter warmers. Sweet, delicious brown sugar, wintry spices, Christmas. Oh, Thanksgiving's less than a week away. This is kind of hitting all the notes for me. Let's dive in. Cheers. This is a winter warmer. This is not a chai beer. I get the idea of saying Chai Life, and I get where they're going, but this is totally, and absolutely, this is a brown ale winter warmer, which is really bizarre because if you talk about modern breweries, which Mikkeller, more specifically Mikkeller, New York City is, and you talk about beers that a brewery is going to produce, a beer that they're going to produce and can, then a beer they're going to produce, can, and actually sell. A winter warmer is probably very low on the list of beers that would move. At least I would assume. I enjoy them. I grew up in the Belgian beer world. That's something you can find, and something that's kind of like a seasonal thing for me. It's very much equal to what people think of pumpkin beers when they enjoy them. I think of winter warmers when it comes to the kind of winter season, and it's something I really do dig. That's what this beer is a really well done interpretation of that. But I don't get the chai portion of the show. I do from the spices sense, but this doesn't taste like chai to me. This doesn't taste like chai tea. It doesn't have that dryness. Like chai to me is like taking a mouthful of cinnamon. It has this like a kind of dryness to me. And then there's that distinct kind of textbook, for the lack of vocabulary, chai flavor. I know that sounds super ghetto, but it's like, to me, when I taste chai, I can't smell it all that much when I talked about it not being present on the nose, but when I taste it, I'm like, that's chai. That's exactly what that is. And here's the thing. I'm not a big fan of chai. It can work and work in certain ways, and I do appreciate it in food and drink and in beer, more specifically, if it's done right, but it's very few and far between. And when it's not right, I'm kind of like, I don't know about this beer. I'm not getting any of those vibes. Not necessarily that it's done right or done wrong. I'm just not getting chai vibes out of it, and there's nothing wrong with that. And the reason why I'm saying all this, to get to a really long explanation, is this tastes like a really well done, really top-notch winter warmer. But I think they made it. I don't know anything. This is me just assuming the shit out of stuff. This is like me assuming that they made this and went, wait a minute, we just made a winter warmer. Nobody's going to fucking buy that. Nobody's going to buy a winter warmer. Nobody drinks winter warmers. What the fuck were we thinking? Let's call it Chai Life. Because chai's kind of cool. People dig that. It's like a more kind of buzzwordy kind of thing. Oh, chai. Oh, give me try this. Give me try that. It's kind of like a hip thing. Winter warmers, like, okay, old brewer guy. Okay, boomer. Fucking drink your fucking winter warmer. I'll drink my chai spiced whatever over here. That's what I get off this. If that's the case, who gives a fuck? It's probably not the case, but that's my perception of it. But once you strip away all that bullshit of me kind of being like, oh, it's not this, it's not that. Is it a good beer? It's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. It's delicious, but here's the thing. There's always that little niggle in your head. That little kind of thing that makes you want to be like, I really want what's expressed in the can to come off and taste. And if you omit the Chai Life and just show this, and then give me, brown ale, cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, cardamom, clove, and ginger, I'm game. Once you actually write Chai Life on there, it gives me an expectation of something specific, and that kind of throws me for a loop. But brass taxes, this is probably one of the better, and we'll cut to that chase already, because you already know all the shit that I've regurgitated for the past 3 minutes. This is one of the better examples of an American-born winter warmer I've had in quite some time. There's some really good ones, man. Breaker Brewing from Wilkes-Barre, their winter warmer is fantastic, and there's so much variance in between them. There's some really good, Smith's J. Kirst, I believe, is a winter warmer. There's Belgian versions, there's Euro versions, United States versions. There's really good ones, but there's a lot of really bad ones. I really dig this, and it kind of has me in the mood, with being so close to Thanksgiving. Christmas only a month away. This kind of just speaks to me in a very positive light. So, yes, it's one of the better winter warmers I've had. Probably one of the better ones, if not the best, because honestly, I haven't had one in quite a long time. So it would just default to that. Value and availability, no idea. Mikkeller stuff is typically pricey. Let me know what's what, Kyle, and leave you with, if you like what, will you like this? If you like winter warmers. If you like chai, you might like this, but not because it's chai flavored. If you like winter warmers and you like really done brown ales, spiced brown ales, who likes those? That's, again, who the fuck drinks those? I do. That's who. You'll like this. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks very much, Kyle. This is a very fun beer to do. If you have any questions, all that fun stuff down there. MassiveBeers@gmail.com. Beer Massive. Type that into the Googles and emails and all that stuff if you want to get a hold of me. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice winter warmer right now. And hope to see you next time. Cheers.